This is KCBD News Channel 11 at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. A program that has given hope to those with weak or failing hearts will no longer be offered in Lubbock. For the second time, UMC launched its left ventricular assist device program in 2006, but says the demand hasn't increased as expected, so it's doing away with the program.
Just as it disappeared in the 90s after another Lubbock hospital tried it for a few years there. But this time there are more families involved. Investigative reporter Shaley joins us now in the studio with more on what will happen to the patients today who are counting on an LVAD program here at home.
Karen and Abner, I spoke with a Lubbock patient who says he recently learned he will have to travel to Dallas for care, a journey he fears will feel like a lifetime if the device that is keeping him alive malfunctions. For 11 years, Sam York has started his mornings here at the Cast Iron Grill. What's the best thing that you cook here?
Chicken fried steak.
I've had it. It's good.
I'm very proud of that.
Sam is also a proud father and grandfather. And while his heart is full of love, it doesn't work as it should.
We've had the ambulance called to this place numerous times for Sam York.
Teresa Stevens owns the Cast Iron Grill and says Sam, one of her longest employees, has become like a brother.
I'll get the 911 call, get to the kitchen, and I never know what, over all these years, what I would find when I got in there. And quite a few times it's been Sam laying on the ground, not doing very well.
Sam eventually saw a cardiologist at UMC who recommended a left ventricular assist device, or LVAD, a mechanical device that is implanted into the heart and helps circulate blood throughout the body.
An LVAD is not a cure. An LVAD is implanted to help you live longer.
While it may not be a cure, it gives Sam something he didn't have before: time. But right before Sam's surgery, he got sick and had to be hospitalized.
I stayed in the hospital almost a month. My pastor told me that he had to go back and talk to God because God had told him something different, because he had got really weary.
That was a rough time, you know, to go up there and sit by his bed and no one really knowing if Sam was going to make it or not.
But Sam, a 3-time cancer survivor, is a fighter. He pulled through and had the LVAD implanted in 2019.
They told me had I not gotten it, I probably would have passed away about a year after 2019. You have to understand that you're going to have good days and that you're going to have bad days. But overall, I'm still living.
How joyful does that make you to be sitting here today?
Oh, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to God.
Sam says on the really bad days, he winds up here at UMC, but it's exactly where he wants to be, alongside his LVAD team.
If I'm in the hospital, my cardiologist, she shows up. I don't care what day it is. I have seen her come in dressed as like she, on a Sunday, like she's been to church, have a white coat on with her purse on her arm. And she's in cardiac ICU checking on her patients to make sure that they're doing okay.
But at a recent appointment, Sam learned he would no longer have that cardiologist or any member of the LVAD team because UMC is ending the program. When I asked UMC, who declined to do an interview for this story, how many people were affected, they said 21, and there just wasn't a demand that they thought there would be, and that's why they're ending the LVAD program. What is your response to that?
And my response to that is, what about the 21 that you put these devices in? You just throwing us away? You putting us 300 and some miles away from my families? I have a 16-year-old daughter at home. What if something happens to my child while I'm in the hospital in Dallas? What if something happens to me?
If you could give UMC a grade right now, what would that grade be?
It would be absolutely 0. When I say 0, that's executive staff or whoever made this decision. But as far as the doctors and the nurses, I'll give them 150%.
Through all of his health battles, Teresa says Sam has never lost hope.
I've never met someone that handles with such grace, because he's sick.
You know, you have faith in God and you know God is going to be there with you. And so I just have to go home.
While UMC did decline our request for an interview, the health system sent us this statement. UMC Health System has closed its LVAD program due to a diminishing volume of patients referred from the region to the program. The regulatory and accreditation requirements are stringent, as they are for any specialty program. UMC provides state-of-the-art care across many service lines and programs. This one, however, was not sustainable. We have made and continue to arrange for LVAD patients to be cared for in larger programs elsewhere. Sam says the LVAD program ended December 31st, so his next checkup will be in Dallas. Karen and Abner.
Thank you, Shaley.